I'm screwed. Hello everybody and welcome, this is Dude, and I am presenting to you a game from my childhood. Mario is... missing? This is a very fun game. I actually found it at a video store in my local town. Where did my drink go? I had a drink. Strange. Good, you can drop in. Come on, let's go! And you're just like, well, you wait here. I'm gonna go find him. Huh? Now, this is not your typical Mario game. There aren't multiple levels. You cannot get hurt. This is basically this is more or less a type of educational game. In a way. So you have this Koopaling over here. You have 5 worlds. Each one of them, you have to retrieve 3 artifacts and place them back into the city's wonders that you got them from. And now I know where we are. I tried recording this before. I want to 100% this game because there is a way to 100% it. Okay, where am I? This is sort of a riddle. Remember Nero and his fiddle? What is this? Okay, I'm just asking basic clues because on our computer, this is where I'll learn to 100% everything. We're going to have 3 items and a location of where we are. Plus these 3 things on the right, which I did not get the last time, so I wanted to re-record what I did. Basically, we're going to go walk up to every one of the stops and ask them, hey, what's going on? They'll show us the newspaper describing what happened. Alright. What is the Treve's fountain closed today? Like science says, Bud, coins stolen from the fountain were stolen. And we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. Legend says that the visitor tosses coins over his shoulder in the Treve Fountain. He will one day return to Rome. The Treve Fountain was one of the best known landmarks in Rome because of its fable. It's also known because of its fancy carvings. The fountain was also shown in the 1954 movie 3 Coins in the Fountain. Alright. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to go to every... Now, I want the Globe Bay later, I wanted the city map. Alright, so we're going to go all the way to the end here. Talk to the lady, the information, we come back. Make sure we kill all these turtles, see if any of them drop the last artifact as well. And if they do, we'll just make sure we ask around town about where we are and everything, and... So we're going to basically just double check and click all their items, click all the information that we need. And before we talk to the ladies, when we have the appropriate item, we're going to make sure... okay, one more up. There's one turtle up here. We're going to check all the information that we've learned. There's the final item. We do not have to tackle any more turtles. We can leave the rest of them alone. Stop the senseless massacre! I'm trying! Okay, that boy is coming up to where we need to be. We can actually write him completely off. So now if we look at our computer, he has answered everything. Alright, so... go to the... I need to go up. Alright, so, computer, he has answered everything correctly. So we need to go next to the next person, which is 1, 2, 3 shots down from where we currently are. Like I said, this isn't an action-oriented game, this is more of a learned game. I mean, if you're a decent intelligence, you should be able to adequate this game quite well. Like I said, it's a classic NES game, and I just fell in love with it. I love Super Nintendo. I think it was one of the coolest systems ever. I mean, it had so much to it that some of these current systems lack. Like appropriate multiplayer that doesn't require an internet connection. Okay, so now he is complete as well. Alright, so city map. Okay, so we take care of that. Alright, is there anybody on... Yep, there's right to see. Very simple game. Very simple. And now, as we can see, she is complete as well. So let's check. We go down. Down, and then we'll literally have everything of 100% of this level except for turning the info in. Or the items in. And as you can see, we have completed every single check mark within 3 minutes. So that's not bad. Alright, so, okay. City map, need to go left more. Left more, and then up, and then we'll just go ahead and return the Michelangelo's, Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo and 6, so the answers you were wanting to look for. Like I said, I did this a while back. Alright, so our next stop is to reach Arc de Triomphe at the Trevi Fountain. Just head all the way to the end. It's a lot easier if you get Yoshi. You figure out where you are, I mean, it makes such a difference. Oh, that's the wrong one. She'll say, I didn't want that. Oh, fudgerama. I clicked the buttons too fast. You go 2 streets away and come back and she'll be calmed down. Like, oh. Or maybe it's like a time thing, I don't know. Okay, fountain and to return to Rome. And the Trevi Fountain has been done. Well, we're already complete with our first level. Okay, just down one more. Gladiators and AD-72 would be the answers you wish to retrieve. Alright, and our city map, we want to go up 1. So that we can go back through the blue pipe and exit the level. As I said before, 100% complete. And our boss starting to get anxious behind that cage, going, "Hey, let me out! I'm ready to take you on!" And I started this level right when I had to stop, because I was like, well, I want to 100% it, and I felt so stupid because I went to, I think it was one of the first areas, and goofed it up. Alright, so where's some more turtles for us? 3 streets over and down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. 1, 2, 3 up. Why did you wait? You could have gone already before you got it. You got up to you. Alright, they're all in this direction from what I remember. Nope. The Forbidden City was kind of its own mini country. It was really, really cool. I actually saw a documentary on the last emperor of the Forbidden City. And, it's actually kind of eye-opening. As to, it was a way of life that was kind of stamped out due to modernism. Okay, we had 2 things. Any others? Nope. Alright, the next one is another 3 and another 2. So hopefully one of the first ones will have our treasure that we're seeking. That was just a very creepy coincidence. Let's go up first and we'll get all that done on the top section. Because we have a young man to ask these questions to, plus we have okay. Whoops. Got everything down for her. Okay, so city map. And we go down 1 and we'll be able to count. Next 2 streets will have people that we're seeking. And that person is completely done. Down 1 more street. Talk to the cop. Alright, so we're done with her too. This is going pretty fast. We're gonna have a pretty quick game at this rate. So they should be coming up here pretty soon. And with that, we're completely done with him. We just have one more person! Should have everything done. I think. Yep, we have 100%ed the level. Now, first, we're going to return this thing. So let's take a look at the stuff. That was actually wooden building. The neat wooden building was actually built without screws, nails, or cement. Let's see, the emperor slept there, praying that the farmers would have a good year. Good heavens, that round building belongs to the wall park known as the Temple of Heaven. The Good Harvest Hall, most famous shrine of all, dates from the 15th century. The Good Harvest Hall in the center of it all, goes in the center of it all, in the Temple of Heaven Park. Okay, let's take a look at that real fast. Tiantan, the Temple of Heaven, China's most famous temple, consists of several buildings built around the 15th century, all set inside a walled park. The Hall of Good Harvest, the most well-known of Park's buildings, is set on top of a triple tier of marble terraces. Each carved terrace has its own balcony. The 123-foot tall high structure is amazing because it was built without one single nail. The Emperor of China would spend one evening a year in the temple, fasting and praying to ensure a good harvest. Okay, so I want to return this. What did the Emperor? He fasted and prayed. It was 123 feet. So, alright, we completed that. The Temple of Heaven, which I think is really cool. I'm always appreciative of Chinese art. Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Okay, one more. I was making sure I was going the right direction. Who couldn't enter the Forbidden City through the Heavenly Gate? Everyone and everything. Ah! Nice. Alright, let's look at that real fast. So to the Emperor's Bubble Young Li. The Emperor had a bad temper and only he could pass through the gate. The Emperor guards stood to keep everyone else out. This heavenly gate was built in the 1st century by Emperor Young Li. This the family palace put it back on Tiananmen Square. Heavenly place which has been renamed the Palace Museum once while the state of the emperors. Only the emperor himself was permitted to use Tiananmen. Guards kept everyone else out. Those entitled to visit had to use a separate entry in 1949. The leader, Mao Zedong, stood at the gate to announce the information to the People's Republic of China, the present-day communist government. Oh, God, I hate these people. Okay. Who couldn't enter the Forbidden Gate? Everyone but the Emperor. What's the Forbidden State's present name? The Palace Museum. Alright. The Forbidden City. And our last one, I believe, is at the very, very top. Apparently where Yoshi is. 1, 2, and then over and up. I am stupid. It's a brick from a major thing on Earth that Astro can receive space. It's the Wi-Fi forces can run on it side by side. It's transfer well to keep out barbarians like the evil Bowser. Help you find Mario soon. I'll tell you where a brick belongs in a wall of 3,946 miles. That's what I said. Well, then she... Sorry about that, everyone. Let's see, city map. I want to come back later, lady. I want to come back now. I want to say she's a certain something, but I'm not going to. Okay. Fifth century. About 300,000. Alright. Now we get the Great Wall of China, and we have 100% completed this level. Even though I keep clicking the wrong things. As you can see, we have completed the level. Where is that darn thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the second level completed. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. I shall see you guys in the next episode. Oops.